Hello everybody, welcome back to another Ninjago Legacy 2021 review. This one really hyped me up. Apart from the Overlord Dragon, this set also will kind of hyped me up because this is the Tournament of Elements. And if you're not familiar with the Ninjago theme, you may recognize this from 2015's Dojo Showdown, which is based off from Season 5, where the ninja and a couple other elemental masters duke it out for the Jade Blades to, win some prize, but turns out it was just a way for Master Chen to lure everyone together so he can steal all their powers and turn his army to Anacondri. That was a pretty good season, but it's good to see Legacy revive that theme with this set, and I mean that because not only does it rebuilds the Master Chen's temple shrine, like a little section of it, but also it includes 3 new elemental masters. We've originally seen these elemental masters all the way back in 2015 with Dojo Showdown. We have the Speedy Dude and Karloff. I forgot what the Speedy Dude's name is called. Now that set, Dojo Showdown, we will compare it with this set a little bit, but I will do a separate video of it as a review of its own because, well, it's a full set. But that set had 2 elemental masters. This set has 3 new elemental masters. Gravis, this guy, and this guy. I gotta go look back at the box to remember their names, but yeah, it's good to see the other elemental masters finally being brought back to life as minifigure forms. I saw these guys in the show. I wasn't a big fan of these elemental dudes, but it's certainly nice to see them here at last. So it's definitely something really cool. Alright, let's take a look at the set and then we'll take a closer look at those elemental masters. Alright, let's look at the main shrine first. So first and foremost, here's the Legacy 2021 one, and then here is the Dojo Showdown from 2015. And if we put them side by side, you can see in terms of the detailing, the Legacy one does come out on top. Lots of additional details are happening with the railings and all that fancy stuff. And then as for the Dojo Showdown, it's kind of like basic. You only got some base, but it almost look like Junior's set, if you will, because there's not a lot happening here, which is a little unfortunate. Definitely in terms of the value, I believe these 2 sets were at the same price. Definitely, you actually get a lot of bang for your buck for this. So looking at these 2, but comment on what do you think. Which one do you think is better, 2015 or 2021? I guess the first thing I gotta point out is the amount of Jade Blades. Suddenly, people are contesting for 10,000 Jade Blades. There's so many. You got some here, some up here, some here. It's all over the place, and I guess that's great. I mean, there's so many Jade Blades. Why is everyone contesting for that many? It makes much more sense if they were contesting for like 1, but oh well. Anyways, let's start off from the bottom here. So first and foremost, we've got this nice little bush tree-like area here, which is on a ball socket, so you can kind of like change up the angles of this. If you want, you can make the tree stand up a little more, or just have it flat on the ground like that, if you will. I do like these window builds here, or not really windows, but these wall builds make it look very Japanesey, and very dojo-y, I mean, it's Ninjago, so it kind of makes sense. I also like how they use these fire hose gun pieces to act as pillars. Definitely, that's a nice addition. I guess it's a weapons rack. I would like to think it's a trash can, but I think it's a weapons rack. And then here's the center part with a Jade Blade shrine all built up. That looks really nice. These Jade Blade pieces here definitely look really cool. I think they'll look fantastic for like custom weapons made for minifigures for sure. And then we got this little thing here. Now, for those of you who are die-hard Ninjago fans, you may recognize this little shrine, and you may recognize this little book. This is Klaus. Remember Klaus, one of Chen's loyal sidekick? I think he's like the second in command in Chen's army, and he specializes in a lot of dark magic and evil spells. This is the book he uses, and if you open that, boom, there is stuff inside the book. So this is what he uses or an attempt to banish Garmadon. Garmadon and Klaus had a 1v1 fight. In the end, Lloyd used his book in order to banish Chen and the entire Anaconda army into the, I forgot what realm that was, the Cursed Realm or something like that. But yeah, that's a homage to Klaus, and yeah, it's nice to see just a small little shrine there, so that's really nice. There's also, you got this little rotating blade thing again on the ball socket as well, so you can kind of reposition it in any position you want. And apart from that, that's pretty much it for the bottom part. And then of course we've got a second level to look at. So in the second level, not a lot of things happening. One of my favorite things of the second level is the railing builds, especially the middle here looks very nice. I love the additional dragon head handle pieces used there for the railing. Gives the extra detail, and that's really good. On the side we got these little banners. These are some cool banners, and I'm not quite sure what this is. Is that a vase or something? Comment down below if you know, because I have no idea what these are. But additional banners, very nice. And then we got the middle shrine part here with the other jade blades. You got jade katanas, and you got a jade dagger. Jade, I keep saying J, but yeah. The main shrine itself up here, it seems a little bland. Could have built something here in this these empty holes here, but maybe a bit more banners or like a different banner. I feel like this upper part here is lacking a little bit of details, but definitely in terms of details, this completely tops the original Dojo Showdown build for sure. So they've done what they can here. They've done a really good job here, but they can definitely, there's always room for more, and they can definitely add way more here. So that's it for this one. Now the biggest draws of this set, of course, are the minifigures. So let's take a look at them right now. Okay, there's two little accessories on the side here. Number one is this little sucker. We've seen this appear many times in previous sets, and basically if you don't know how it works, you attach a minifigure on here. If I can put that on, there we go. And then how it works is you got this little wheel at the bottom, and to make the ninjas do spinjitzu, you just do that. Or it works with any figure, not just ninja, but the point of this is to make the figure look like they're twirling around in combat and doing spinjitzu. We've gotten this concept, this little build in many Ninjago Legacy sets, so this ain't nothing too new, but it's nice to see another one here. Although I do find it a little bit cliche. It's kind of, I think we've seen enough of this, and I think everyone's gotten to a point where they're starting to get sick of these things. So I don't know, but the build here is different in terms of the color scheme. It is nice to see that. Previously we've gotten some in just repeated color schemes, and yeah, but still, this thing is getting a little bit overrated. And then the other thing included here is this little spinner, transparent, completely clear, and then you got a gold bottom spinner. This is a really nice spinner piece, like in terms of the color. This looks like it would be for Wu, but obviously Wu isn't in this set. So I'm thinking this can be used for anyone pretty much. It's a neutral color, anyone can use a spinner. And of course we've gotten this before in previous sets, but it's nice to see just a little addition here, although I am terrible at spinning this. Oh, there we go. There you go, that's pretty much how it works. Super basic, super simple. So there's that. Yeah, nothing too much there. Okay, so here are the minifigures in this set. So starting off, we're just gonna go off of the more basics figures we've seen before. We got Kai, nothing new for Kai. Jay as well, nothing new for Jay. These two ninjas, we've seen them many times before in the past. Izor is new. However, he's also appeared in the Boulder Blaster set, so this isn't the only set you're gonna see him in. I will say though, Izor has this nice, I do like his like bone axe here, and then his mohawk makes him look more like a gangster than a real villain, and that really, I think that's what LEGO's going for here. I think that's a great idea, and definitely I like the tattoos on him for sure. Jay and Kai, nothing new. You probably know what they look like underneath. It's their Ninjago movie faces, so nothing too new for there. The Legacy figure in this set is a Legacy Lloyd. We've definitely gotten many Legacy, like the other Legacy figures from the other sets, and after looking at those ones, and I'm looking at this one, I actually like this one. I really like what they've done with the headpiece here, with the headband and the head and the hair, all of in one mold. I think that looks really good on him. Not gonna lie, like, I think this is awesome. they do go back and use the older shoulder armor pad piece with the katanas in the back, so that's one of the older ones. And then we've got of course we got the stand with the 10 years of Ninjago emblem right here. And then apart from that, yeah, so he doesn't have a gi, so you can see his head fully. And then his face, of course, is the Ninjago movie face. And I don't know, these legacy figures are awesome, honestly. This is a great legacy figure for sure. This is one of my favorites. One of the better ones from all the other legacy figures. So there's that. And finally, the biggest thing, in my opinion, I believe it's everyone's opinion as well, the biggest thing of the set are the 3 new Elemental Masters. It is so nice to see more and more Elemental. There's way more Elemental Masters that we still have yet to get in minifigure form. So Lego, if you continue Ninjago and continue Tournament of Elements sets, please bring back more Elemental Masters. Like in minifigure form, for sure. So, in Dojo Showdown, these are the 2 Elemental Masters we've gotten. So in total right now, there's a total of 5 Elemental Masters in minifigure form. This is Karloff, and I forgot this guy's name, my bad. Again, if you want to, I will do a separate review on this set of its own. So there's that. Apart from that, so the first master here is Gravis, who is the Master of Gravity, hence the name. And what I really like about him is the little gravity shields this guy is forming, the gravity force, and seeing his abilities in the show, really cool. I mean, he can literally float and lift things. He essentially has the force, if you will. Take off the big headpiece. You can see his 2 faces. One is his meditating face, where he's kind of concentrating, focusing as he's lifting objects and throwing them at his opponents. And you got a serious face here. And apart from that, nothing too much for him for the mold, but definitely I think they've created a very good character for this element. Gravis, the Master of Gravity. Now we have Jacob here, who is the Elemental Master of Sound, hence the guitar. The guitar, in fact, is his weapon, and he uses this weapon to create sound waves to knock his opponents back, and I think he does a lot of other things with that guitar. But however, I think he is blind, hence why he relies on sound to move around and, you know, not hit into everything. So there's that. So I think he's blind. I might be wrong though, but I do like his hair though. His hair is really, really cool. You take that off though, you can see he has a kind of an angry, ready to fight face, and he's got his happy face. He's got his nice shoulder pad here. Yes, he is shorter. He's using much shorter legs. And then, yeah, if I take up the guitar, there you go. That's his prints, his main torso prints. The guitar itself is one whole piece. It's not new. I think this color though is new. I think we've never seen this color before. So there's that. And then finally, this guy, the Master of Nature, or Master of Nature, Bolobo. It's just so hard to pronounce his name. It's B-O-L-O-B-O, Bolobo. And he relies majority of his powers on this staff of his jungle staff, where he can grow roots and vines and tangle up his opponents and use it to, you know, exceed him to higher levels. So definitely not one of my favorite Elemental Masters, because I just feel like he has to rely on this. Without the staff, he's kind of useless. So he doesn't have a shirt for sure. So he's all nature. He's all in the nature, one with the nature. Hence the beard. Oh my god, look at that beard. It actually covers his face pretty well. So let's actually take that off. And you can see, you would think the beard and the hair is 2 separate pieces, but in fact, they are the same head, same mold. Now, I don't remember seeing this before. I don't know if this is new, but I'm all for it. If you want to create like really hairy, mustachy dudes, this is the perfect piece you need. But with that off, you can see he's got his really angry face, and he got his really happy face. He almost looks like a normal minifigure, if you will, a normal minifigure expression. So you slap that right back on. There you go. So my least favorite, I was never a big fan of Bobo, but Gravis has to definitely come out on top here. The previous set, my favorite one was Karloff, so this one is Gravis. So comment down below what you think. Like, which is the better Elemental Master in your opinion? So, alright, so that's it for the minifigures. Let's wrap up this review. Finally, here is the box for this set. Very colorful box for a $40 set. Lots of things happening, and that definitely looks really nice. It's a set 71735 with 283 pieces. You can see all the Elemental Masters and the Ninja duking it out here for the Jade Blades. So there's that. Also showing you all the minifigures including the set. Up here we got a list of all the minifigures, and then on the back here you've got just a little display of everything that happens in this little set and everything else with the legacy minifigures. So there's that. So that's pretty much it for this little box. So one of the things I regretted not getting back in 2015 was the Dojo Showdown set. I don't plan on making the same mistake this year with this set. And if you're a big lover of Ninjago and you want to collect all the exclusive Elemental Master figures, you have to get the set, period. Because these figures, I believe, are exclusive to this set, and there's not really anywhere else that you can get your hands on these guys. And it's in an affordable range too. This is like a $40 set. So it's around the same price as the Overlord Dragon, but still, like, the amount of things you get in here, you even get like an additional spinner, which I totally didn't expect. I should have paid a little more attention to the box because it's actually there, but I didn't see it. But yeah, it's a nice addition. The Ninja aren't anything new, of course. The Legacy Lloyd looks great. I like it a lot. It's definitely a very good legacy figure. Probably the main shrine itself. It's a shrine, but it definitely looks much better than the previous Dojo Showdown one by a milestone. So that's definitely the case. So in the end, not a bad job at all. This is definitely a good set, and my final grade for it will probably be a 9 out of 10. I'm happy with it. I'm happy. What I would take out though is this. This is getting a little cliche. We've been seeing this in a lot of other sets, so kind of getting sick of it. But whatever, it's fine. But obviously the main draw of the set will be the figures. So anyways, that is it for this one. If you haven't seen the other Ninjago Legacy stuff, make sure to check them out in the playlists. And if you enjoyed this particular one, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And as for now, that is it. We're down to one more set, and that is the Overlord Dragon. So we'll see you in that one. Bye for now.